Good afternoon, Pooja.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
How are you
How?
doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good, ma'am. How about you?
I'm also doing pretty good since morning. Yes, as you know, housewives, they have to be busy with their household chores. So I was doing that, and now I'm taking session with you. All right. So would you take the honor of introducing yourself, please?
Yes, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. My name is Pooja, and I hail from Delhi, and I have done graduation from Delhi University in
Mhm.
Bachelor of Art. And if I talk about my free time, I because I'm learning this language, so I utilize my free time in learning new vocabulary and the basic concept, which is important to learn this language. Yes.
Okay. What about your family?
Yeah, ma'am, I have a son and he is 6 year old, and my husband and I live in nuclear family.
Okay. And you are from Delhi, I suppose?
Yes, ma'am, from New Delhi.
Okay. Your education was through which medium?
And my education was from Hindi medium.
Okay, that's the reason I think you are willing to enhance your skill. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And your graduation, you did your graduation from which university?
Ma'am, Delhi University.
Delhi University, you must have got opportunity to speak in English, isn't it?
Ma'am, actually, I did my graduation from Correspondence College, and then I used to do a teaching in private school in local private schools. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, ma'am. And I started learning this language 1.5 year ago. And before 1.5 year ago, I was not able to speak a single sentence. So that's why, and because I have son and I have kid now, so for the sake of him, I think it is important. These days, it is important for the parents especially. If they talk with their kids in English, only then they will be able to speak in English and they will understand, because
That,
everywhere is competition, so that's why.
okay. So as you said that you were a teacher. So how long did
Yes,
you teach?
ma'am, around, ma'am, 6 to 7 years.
Okay. Was that a school not in English medium?
Ma'am, those schools, I have experience from 2 3 schools.
Okay.
Yeah,
So those
and they
schools were Hindi medium schools or English medium schools?
English medium school, private school, English medium school, and they were primary schools, which are
Okay.
only first to fifth or sometime first to eighth.
Okay, okay. There was no pressure from the management that you have to speak only and only in English. That was not there. That can
Yes,
be the reason. That can be the reason that you could not get environment to speak English.
yes,
Yes,
exactly.
yes, yes. So now, what are all things you are doing in order to enhance your language?
Ma'am, before answering for this question, I'm so sorry I didn't ask for your introduction. I know everyone knows you on YouTube. Uh, Still, I like to know a few things about you.
Okay. So, as you know, my name is Manju Mishra, and I hail from Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. And I have done my master's and B.Ed. And after that, since 1990, I have been a teacher. And now I'm a retired teacher. So, you can
Yes,
say
ma'am.
after 32 years of formal teaching, I took retirement. And after retirement, I started my YouTube channel in order to make myself busy. My channel's name is Grammar with Manju Ma'am. Okay, you must
Yes,
have seen. So
yes,
I
ma'am.
upload grammar videos and this conversation videos also. And I make myself busy. I just do something or the other related to my channel. I always think, how can I improve something? How can I add some more value to my channel? So that's how I keep myself engaged. I have a family of four: my husband, me, and my two children. My children are all well settled. My daughter is married. My son is still single. I'm looking for a bride. That's all about me. And if you talk about my hobbies, so you can better understand that as I'm working for my channel. So other than that, keeping any hobby is very difficult, but still I love to listen to music, and at the same time I love gardening too.
Okay, ma'am. So, ma'am, are your kids married?
I told you my daughter is married, my son is still single. He's
Okay. So,
not
do you
married.
have grandson or granddaughter? Do you have?
No, 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 I don't have. Yet I don't have.
Okay.
Yes. Anything more you want to know about me? Then you please go ahead with your questions. I'm ready.
Okay, ma'am. So, ma'am, does your husband helps you in your hobby as you are running a YouTube channel? So, like holding a camera or in anything, does he helps you?
No, my husband doesn't help me because he is not free. I can say he's a doctor, so he looks after his clinic and his patients. So he has no time. And as you are talking about holding the camera and all, so nowadays things are so technical. We get what
Yes,
is that called? Stands and all and everything. So yeah, it takes time. If somebody can help, then it becomes easier, but still I manage myself because this I opted for me. Yeah, it was not a pressure from my husband or my children, so this I have to manage somehow. Yeah, but yeah, in other ways my husband is very helpful. He can help in household chores if something is left. He doesn't wait for me. If I'll go and serve him food, then only he will eat. If I'm taking my sessions, he does his work by himself. So
okay.
that's how help is, until or unless you get support from your family, may it be your husband, may it be your in-laws, may it be your parents, you can't think of doing anything extra than household chores. If you want to do
Yes,
anything by going outside, leaving your house, some support is required at home too. Either you
yes,
keep
ma'am.
maid or you keep cook, or the other way, your family supports you.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely, ma'am.
That
If he helps you in household chores, that is also a big help from him.
big help.
You are getting.
Actually, if he doesn't demand much, that is also a great help. If he doesn't
Yes,
do anything, but he doesn't demand so many things, that's also a kind of help. Because
yes,
sometimes it happens very no many houses I have seen that family members are so demanding that a lady is all the time busy in the kitchen.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, one cup of tea gets over, the other cup of coffee is required, that gets over, then kadha is required, then breakfast is needed. So one after the other, if somebody or the other demanding every now and then lady has no time to do anything. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Because it happens with me. My husband is not ready to do. He's not ready to pick a glass of water from one place to another. He never do.
No, he has to. He has to. If he wants you to do something, it means he has to help. He has to learn. Because, see, if he is earning, then you are helping at home. All right? When you also want to earn, it's a kind of help for the family. So then somebody has to be supportive there. Means both of you can do together. Yeah, it's not that he is a man so he can't do and you are a lady so you have to do it. This feeling has to be removed now. The time is changed. Yeah, at
Yes,
least you teach your son that he should be very helping person. Otherwise the
yes,
life is going to become hell. Today's
yes, ma'am.
girls are not going to tolerate.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely, it's a true.
Yeah, I know because my daughter is married and my son-in-law is a very genuine boy actually. So he is first and foremost never he never demands anything, and secondly whatever is left over at home, if he has to do something, so he never minds, he does everything. Yeah. So that's how the family runs.
Yes.
Yeah.
But sometimes my son asks me, no, let me, mama, let me wash this plate, let me wash this glass. So for the time being, I do not let him do anything because I think he may hurt himself. So yeah, I will teach him also.
No, whatever is his age actually, according to his his age, you can ask him to do small things. At least he should know that he can be asked to do certain things, so he will not
Yes.
find it very difficult. Earlier what was happening, that mothers were always thinking that if I have two, like one son and one daughter, so daughter is there to do household chores, why shall I engage my boy to do it? Yeah, that was the feeling of mothers. But if we also keep the same feeling that boys shouldn't do anything, then boy is only going to face this problem. Yeah, if you go in any country outside, in foreign country, you will not get any helping hand. You have to do all your work by your own, no matter you are a man or you are a woman. Yeah, so everybody does their work by themselves.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's,
Because, ma'am, earlier only men's used to go outside and earn their bread and butter, and ladies used to live in the house, stay all the time in the house. So they are
true.
considered to be do the all the household chores. But
Mhm.
these days both are working. Girl and boys, they both are working outside,
Hmm.
and so it is important to handle or manage the house. Is important for both of them.
That's true. That's true. It's very important. If nobody is there to help you or nobody understands your sufferings, your problems, then it becomes very difficult. Because as you said that you are working in a school, you must be finding it very difficult after coming back from school, doing household chores and then serving everybody everything. That's not that easy, because once we come from school, we get dead tired. So after
Yes,
that, we too need a little rest. And
yes.
if now again you have to start with your lunch and then start serving them, then dishes and laundry and everything you do, then when are you going to take rest?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Hardly ladies get time to make themselves fresh, and they hardly get time for themselves.
yes, that is true. Are you planning to again work somewhere?
Yes, ma'am. That's why I'm working on this communication skills of mine.
I mean, you want to become again a teacher?
Yes, ma'am. Definitely, because I have experience in this field, so it would be better for me if I go for the teaching again.
Yeah, yeah, that's wonderful. And teaching is such a profession, very especially for ladies. No, in the morning you complete your household chores, you can go for your work, and by the afternoon you come back to your house, so you can look after your child also. And somehow it is not that very difficult as it is for office hours. If you see, since morning till evening they remain in the office, so it becomes difficult for them. But for school jobs, I feel that it is easier for ladies.
But ma'am, for office ladies, it is for their babies also. They suffer when the mother is going to the office from morning till the evening, and she
Yeah.
stays in the office. And their kids also suffer because they
Yes.
have to live in the crutch or daycare all the time.
Yes, yes, yes.
These time, I think these days it becomes very difficult to manage their bread and butter, and to manage their life. So it is
That's
quite
true.
difficult.
This is
But
quite
earlier,
difficult.
yeah, ma'am. And earlier, one people used to earn for the whole family. And these days, if there are four member in the family, uh, for they all have to earn for themselves. Only
because
one
the
person can
because the
run the whole house.
requirement is increasing day by day. You
Yes.
see, our requirements are endless, I can say. Endless. Anything we go to mall thinking that I have to buy this, I have to buy that, and once we enter in the mall, we forget about everything. Whatever comes in front of the eyes, we just keep stuffing, keep collecting everything, and we bring all the things at home, whether it is required this month or maybe after 2 months or 3 months or maybe next year, but then too we buy everything. So this culture has become like we need to earn so much, and then competitive feeling. Everybody has this feeling, if somebody has better car than me, I should have the same car. If somebody has bigger TV than me, I should have the same. If somebody changes his sofa or her sofa in 2 years, I should change in 1 year rather. So this kind of feeling is making us, bringing us in trouble actually. So we have to
Yes.
somewhere bring this low,
Yes.
because requirement has no end.
Yes, but some people have this habit of buying more and more things, and they keep collecting all the things whenever the new things comes in the market. And if I talk about the mobile phone, so if they have the mobile in their hand, but when the new model and the new brand of the mobile come in the market, they just are willing to buy that new phone.
The company launches that mobile, you start getting advertisements on TV, radio, and everywhere. Okay, and people start making up their mind that now I have to buy this. This is going to launch in this month. So even though their mobile is functioning well, no problem, no issues, but they want to have that.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Earlier it was said no nokri, then after that chakri. Nokri means, my grandma used to say that one works and nine people can eat. That is nokri. Chakri, one works and then four people can eat. That was chakri, nokri, chakri. Okay. And now the thing is like everybody works and then somehow everybody can fulfill their desire. This is what the time is.
Definitely. But
Yes.
they are not able to give time to their family. They are this much busy. They do not give their time to the family, and they don't get the chance to sit with their family and share their thoughts and feeling.
That time has gone actually. Now everything, the family bonding, sitting together and talking about family issues, problems, happiness, sadness, the time has gone. Everybody is busy with their laptop and their mobile.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. Yes.
So now things, relations are changing so very fast. We have to think for this. How can we control this? How can we have the same feeling, same family bonding as our ancestors had? Yes, that is
Yes.
very, very important. How can we think that our children are raised in a healthy manner? We can make them independent, that is very true, but the love and affection which they need in their childhood, that has to be given. That is our responsibility to give it to our kids if we have brought them on this earth.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
money is very important. We need to earn money, but not at the cost of our kids.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely. Because everything we get, it is so expensive. And if we want a facility in our house, so we have to spend more money for the facility.
That's true.
So, and yeah, so for that we need money. And if we don't have much money, and I can see the people who are middle class or the poor people who uh, those people have to suffer more. Even if they have any health issue, they have to go to for the they have to go for the government like
Hospital.
hospitals, and they don't get treatment in a proper way. And at the if I talk about the rich people who have much money, so they just go for the private hospital, and they get enroll their children in the private schools where they get good study there, and in the hospital they get good
Get treatment.
treatment. So I think money plays a good role in living life in a good way.
That's true. That's true. We can't ignore this. This has a vital role in our life. But yeah, only money is not everything. Money has its role. Yeah. But apart from this, we have to think of our family at the same time. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Means how can we, if we are earning a good amount and our children are not going on a right track, then somewhere we will have regret that I could have given a little more time. I did not pay proper attention to my child, what he was doing in his closed room. I never saw that. So all those things we need to take care of. So that's all about being vigilant. How can we smartly take care of our children? That is important. Yes. And that can be done even in 1 or 2 hours also. It's not important that you remain 24 hours in your house. If child knows that my mother is vigilant, anytime she can catch me for any wrong deeds, he will take care of those things.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, so those things are very important. Little things like some parents I have seen that child says that mama my diary is to be signed because teacher has told to get it signed. Mama takes the diary, signs it without seeing whether the homework is being done or not. All right. So child has understood that whether I complete my homework or not, my parents are not going to say anything. I will get my diary signed and somehow I'll manage in the school. All right. So we have to think of it takes just 1 minute. Okay, I have to sign your diary. Bring your homework copies. Let me see where you have done. Once you will see, twice you will see. Sometimes maybe randomly you ask your child that you show me your copy. Child will get into this habit that anytime I can be asked for the copy. So I should complete my homework and then I should take my diary for signing it. So it's just a smart behavior of parents. That is very much required.
Yes, ma'am, definitely.
Yes, Pooja, it was a wonderful conversation. Yes, anything more you want to know from me, Pooja? Any question you have for me?
Uh, Actually, it was a great conversation for me as well. And again, thank you for giving me chance to interact with you.
This is my privilege to give somebody time and to talk to somebody because I too feel blessed when I interact with different people. I get to know about them because I have started this journey just to make myself busy. And when I at least spend half an hour, 1 hour in healthy conversation, I too feel that something I'm sharing and something I'm getting from others too. So you shared your ideas, I shared my knowledge and experience with you. So somewhere maybe this can be a great help for learners, those who are going to watch this video. Maybe even 1 or 2 points they catch and they start implementing in their life. Probably that would be a great help for them also. Yeah, so each little thing or what we discussed, like suppose simple thing, a diary sign. I know that most of the parents, they simply blindly they sign it. Even while you are taking a cup of tea, that time also you can see the copy and then you can sign the diary. It doesn't take much time. Yeah,
Yes,
but if you don't do, what is the consequences of that? That people do not understand in the beginning, and that spoils their child for their whole life. Yeah,
this can be harmful for their whole
yeah,
life.
yeah.
Yes.
Because once they will know that this is how I have to work, this is how I have to function. Otherwise, no value in the family. Mama is not going to love me. Papa is going to scold me. Something, so some kind of discipline will be there.
But ma'am, because when we are living in the nuclear family, all responsibilities is on only the parent shoulder. But
Yeah,
when we have grandparents in our family, I think they can easily manage these things. So we
that's
need
a
not
great
to worry
point.
at that time. Yeah, I think grandparents should be there in the family
Yes,
these days.
yeah. Any days, not these days, any time, grandparents have a great role in the family. Great role. Not only for our kids, for us also. We also become disciplined. You know,
Yes, definitely.
yeah, if somebody is there, we have a kind of feeling that if by 5 I do not serve tea for my in-laws, maybe they are old people, they are into this habit, I must serve it at right time. So because of that, you get up on right time and then your everything is routined well, you can complete all your work on time. So we even get disciplined.
And
That,
when our children see all these things, being this kind of polite with their in-laws or parents, so when our children see all these things, they automatically get everything in their self that I
yeah,
should behave
yeah.
like this. And
Children imitate us only. Children are the reflection of their parents. Yeah, whatever way they are behaving, it means they are imitating us. We cannot
yes,
teach everything by telling them. 90% they just observe and they learn. We don't have to teach them that you need to
yes,
say sorry, you need to say thank you. They see that their parents are doing this, so they also learn it. Because for children, parents are their ideal.
Yes, ma'am. We cannot teach them by saying them or by scolding them that you should perform like this, or you should say like this, or you should behave like this. Just
Yes,
they just observe, and if we are doing everything in a uh, right way,
right
so
way.
they
Yeah, yeah.
automatically.
They automatically learn the same way. Their behavior will be polite if you are polite. Their behavior will be aggressive if you are aggressive. Okay, so that is the reason we need to think before acting anything. Before we act, we need to think our child is right in front of me. Yes, so that's how actually, if we deal with our children, I think children are quite smart. Today's kids are very smart. So we don't
Yes,
have to
ma'am.
teach so many things. They learn by their own many things. And these days, social media, mobile, and TV, and then with their friends, they get to know many things. We were quite innocent in our age, but today's kids are born intelligent.
Yes, I also can say about me that when I was kid, I whenever my parents are scolding me or they want to teach me anything, I feel that no, they are not my well wishers. They are not. I should not listen them. So, but what our friend says, we actually react on them. That yeah, this is what they are saying me, and this is right for
That's
me.
the reason it is said that we should always make good friends. Yeah. So, and friends also we make when we see somebody like us only. Okay. When your friend's mentality matches with you, then only he or she becomes your best friend. Yes. So, yeah, friends have a great influence. That's undoubtedly, we need to accept it that friends have a great role. But parents, I feel parents are never wrong. And I never felt that my parents were not my well wishers. I feel always they were scolding or they were saying anything that was good for me. Not even today. Earlier also I was thinking the same that my parents are telling this, it means probably it's right for me. I had this feeling in my childhood too, because some of my friends, as you mentioned, no, so I remember now the some of my friends used to say my mother is like this only, all the time she scolds. Okay, so that I remember, and I used to convince her that no, your mother is not like this, she wants you to become a better person, that's the reason she is saying like this. So I remember today also that I was always thinking that my parents are scolding me for something, it means it is good for me, probably I don't understand at this age.
Once we get married now, then we think, but then we think that yeah, whatever our parent used to say, that
That
was for our
yeah,
good.
that was all for us actually. Parents will never wish to spoil their children. Sometimes unknowingly this can happen. Like today's parents, I don't know why. If child doesn't drink milk, then also mobile they will show. If child doesn't eat, then also mobile they will show. And once he starts going to school, then parents say, don't use mobile. In childhood, you started giving him, and now you are asking him stop watching. So that we have to think okay, so once you started and now you want to stop, child will never do it. If you will not remain there, he will see that, he will watch that, without that he will not do anything. So for each little thing, parents used to say acha 10 minute mobile dekh lo, okay, 5 minutes mobile dekh lo. That is how they are raising their children, because mobile has become so important for today's children. All the time we all also are holding mobile and laptop, we are busy with, so children are becoming like that. But we need to see that how much technology is important. More than that, if children are using, we should stop it in the beginning itself.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, because already COVID has given lots of opportunity for children to use these technical things like mobile and laptop and everything, because that was the time online classes and everything. So children were utilizing this. So that time parents also could not stop, because that was the only source where they could learn something. Otherwise, all the time they were in just inside the four walls. Yeah.
So instead of going outside, instead of getting exposure of the park or the outside, they always prefer to use mobile, and they just scroll videos on the mobile and keep watching cartoons.
Yeah,
That's all.
no, time is actually changed. For me, as I remember that when my children were in class 8th, 9th, 10th, I never had cable connection. I had TV, but I never had cable connection. I was not watching, so my children were also not watching. But if I say today, it's somewhere next to impossible, because so many things are coming these days. This Netflix, that Prime Video, I don't know, so many things, so it's going to be impossible for parents also, for children also. But yeah, it's a benefit also, we can say. If they are using, they are learning something, but it has certain side effect also. They do not get much time for their studies and for other activities. Nowadays, outdoor activities more or less stopped. Whatever they do in the school, that's enough. Otherwise, everything indoor.
They just want to keep them locked in the house all the time. And my son also, whenever he comes back from the school, he start watching cartoon. And even I don't get chance to watch serials. I think I know more things, but I'm not able to implement those things here in front of you. And that also happened that time when I had conversation with her. I was like feeling I'm forgetting everything.
Okay.
Yeah, I could have said things in a good way, in a proper way, but
Hmm.
I don't know what happened. And the and and at the end, I also said told her that I was very nervous during the session. So, but I know more things, but I was not able to use them. Whatever we are learning, we are if I am learning new vocabularies, new concept and sentences, so which can really decorate my language, but I'm not able to use all these things. So that
No problem.
happens.
No problem. Don't worry about the fancy language, advanced words to be used in your language. First, you become fluent, speak with different people, whatever you want to convey. If you are able to convey in simple language, there is nothing wrong in that. So don't think that you are not using advanced words, although you know them. Don't feel guilty about it. Try to use them. If you are able to, it's fine. If you are not able to, don't regret about it. Keep learning. Time will come when you will be able to utilize them also. All right. So don't think that you are not using those words which you already know. It happens. I too am not using all those words which are there in my head, because simply we are conversating. So whatever you are asking, I'm answering in simple way. I'm asking, you are answering in simple language. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's all about conversation and communication. So start doing that, and then slowly you will learn using those advanced words also.
So, ma'am,
Okay.
could you give me feedback? So, how was my performance during the session?
Yeah. Yes. Basically what I found is uh, it's somewhere tenses problem were there. Many places tenses went wrong, and the use of verb was not correct. Very especially in simple present tense, when you were using, the verb was used wrongly. So I'll do those corrections some places I'll do the editing and I'll do the corrections. So once I upload those videos, you will watch them, okay? And try to remove those things. First, it is important to speak correct English. Then
Okay.
comes vocabulary and advanced words, okay? First, we should know to frame the structure of a sentence. No matter the words are very simple, it's fine. Okay. And then comes, yes, you know words, then certainly after 10 conversation, 20 conversations, you will understand that now I don't have fear of facing this camera or sitting in front of someone. So you can use those words that time. Usually this happens when you are sitting in front of a better speaker, you become nervous. This will
Yes,
happen
ma'am.
with me also. If somebody, a native speaker, sits in front of me, maybe there is a chance that I too get nervous. Okay, so it's human tendency, nothing wrong in this. So don't take it your drawback. You are in the process of learning, you will learn. Okay, Pooja, thank you
Yes,
so
ma'am.
much. Thank you so much for reaching out to me.
Yes, ma'am. And thank you so much. You give me your precious time. Thank you so
You
much, ma'am.
gave me your precious time. Okay, you gave me your precious time. Say, I don't find it any logic behind it that the same content is uploaded on 2 3 channels. What is the use of it?
Oh, ma'am, you said correctly, ma'am. Actually, I didn't know about it, and you.
It is of no worth actually. Okay, so
Yes,
whenever you feel like, you just let me know 1 or 2 days prior. We can fix some time and then we can have conversation. Okay.
thank you for guiding me. Thank you for guiding me on
Yeah,
this, ma'am. Because earlier,
yeah, yeah.
I didn't think about this.
No, some people do it, I know, but I don't find any logic behind it. The same content, what we have discussed, if it goes on your channel also and my channel also, how much learners are going to watch the same content? Either you will be the loser or I will be the loser. Yeah.
Yes.
The viewers will be divided. Understood? So the different content, it means they will watch with greater interest.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah, definitely, ma'am. Definitely.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Bye
ma'am.
bye.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am. Bye.